What is happening?
Moving pictures. Hello there, moving pictures.
What's up, Doc?
I've been all around the world. Every city, every place. Always been a restless girl.
Hello and welcome back to a bookish vlog from the Mouse Diva. I have the August 2025 Once Upon a Book Club subscription box unboxing. If you are not familiar with Once Upon a Book Club, every month you get a book and then you get some gifts to go along with that book. As you are reading, at some point you will get to a page that has a sticky note that says open your gift. And in this case, let's say you're on page 243. You're going to open this gift. And then let's say you were on, well, before that page, you're going to be on page 113. You're going to open this gift. Now those gifts are going to correspond with something that is going on in the book, and we have page 82. So in this particular box we have 3 gifts to open. Now before we get to the book, let me tell you a little story. Late 50s and into the 60s, my grandmother and my mother would go around and go in to abandoned houses. And this is before going into abandoned houses was really a thing. And it wasn't just abandoned. So some of them back then, once the people had moved out, they basically just kept the doors unlocked. And even if the house was for sale. And my grandmother was very inquisitive and she liked older houses, so she would drag my mom and my aunt along and they would go into these houses. And then some of them were abandoned in really bad shape and disarray, and they would venture on through those. Now of course back then she obviously wasn't vlogging and she wasn't even taking pictures. They just went for their own enjoyment. I get that from them. Even though I do not go into old buildings, abandoned buildings, I'm not one of these that's going to break the law. And even if there was not even no trespassing signs, I'm still not going to go into a building, just safety reasons and because somebody owns the property. Maybe they just forgot to put up a no trespassing sign. So that being said, this month the book is Asylum Hotel. Okay, now just real quick, the theme of this month: Ghost in the Attic. We have the sticker that goes in the little passport, and we have a bookmark and a matching author signature sticker that I will place in the book. Yes, the author has signed. And then we have a quote card and then a letter from the author. So I've already read this book. Did not stop to open the gifts. I do that with you guys. I read it in 2 days. You know, if I didn't have to work for a living, I would have read it in 1 day. I gave this book a 4. So here we go. Aubrey Spencer is an architect / amateur photographer, but she's left her architect job. The Hotel Sebring has caught her attention, and she has traveled out to California and she wants to take pictures of this somewhat abandoned but not really abandoned old hotel that has quite a history. It is supposed to be cursed. That anybody that goes in, within 24 hours, they die. While she's in there, she meets a YouTuber that she's actually familiar with that actually goes to abandoned buildings or old buildings and vlogs those. He's a very big YouTuber. He just got a deal with Netflix, you know, fictional in the book, not real. And he's in there with her. Back in the day, the Hotel Sebring was owned by a man that had a lot of money and a lot of celebrities, Hollywood starlets, they would visit. But this hotel got a bad rap because people were dying there. And before he had bought it, it used to be a poor asylum. The author, Juliet Blackwell, actually got inspired for this book. A hotel that she had stayed in many years ago outside of Portland, Oregon. And it was a historic hotel, and it used to be a poor asylum, a poor house. And she didn't even know they existed. So she did some research, found it very interesting, and that and some other things gave her the idea of this. Before I go any further, let's open one of the gifts, shall we? Page 82 is our first. Now, first of all, I have to note that the description of this hotel in the book does not match this cover. It's those little things that I catch. 82. All right. And the line above it. Inside was a bound journal labeled Sebring. Well, that's really easy. If you watch my videos, you know I like to try and guess what the items are. So obviously, I mean, it's basically telling you that it is a journal. So let's see what we have here. Ooh, actually we have more than 3 gifts because there's actually 2 in here. So we have a canvas bag. Oh, wait a minute, is there something inside? What is this? I don't know. Should I share it with you? It could give away something in the book. Let me think about it. In the meantime, if you spend your whole life waiting for the storm, you'll never enjoy the sunshine. Morris West. So just a zipper bag. And then, oh my gosh, it actually does say Sebring Hotel. Now, I am a journal lover. I love journals and notebooks. 60 pages. And are they lined? Oh, what is this? I like this. I like this journal because it tells you, oh, here. The weather, you can mark the weather, you put the date, the memo number. Look at that. So what's the, yep, so we start off with the same type of page and we end. I really like this because it's so flexible and because it actually fits inside here. Because, I mean, it's perfect to protect it while traveling. Oh my gosh, get back in there. Oh, this is wonderful. Fits in there perfect. Put a pen. I am good to go. And the pages and stuff don't get twisted and bent. All right, I'm just going to go ahead and show you guys. Build a little suspense if you're thinking about this book, but you're not sure. Answer me. You cannot ignore me. So, there is lots of mysteries going on in this book. I want to tell you so much. So like, oh, did that really happen? Or, but I can't because I don't want to spoil it for you guys. she kept me on my toes. This author kept me on my toes. Now, granted, there were some parts where figured that out right away. And as she's writing, I'm realizing, okay, she is making you think that it's this person. Like, you're going, oh, I'm figuring this out. The author is actually leading you there. It could be definitely this person. Or in another chapter, it's, oh, well, wait a minute. It's this person. So, but in the end, it might just be a shock for you, because there is a whodunit aspect in the book, along with the odd things that go on in the book, like music playing. I mean, go on in the house, odd things that are going on in the house. Because, now granted, the one thing that she noticed and that YouTuber noticed when they went in is there really wasn't any graffiti. And that is because the locals, nobody goes in that house. Like, and it is really starting to be in disrepair. However, there is somebody that owns the house. They want to fix it up. There's a problem with the title, so they really can't do anything, because at some point earlier down the line, it's like, who actually holds the deed to this place? So you got that little mystery. You got the little mystery of the strange music that's going on. But wait, we're going to open a gift, and I'll get to something else. Oh my gosh. Page 96. Ooh. Another note. But I'm not reading it to you. No, 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 no. What did I say? 113. What is happening in 113? All right, here we have a... Oh my God. I am so glad. I am so glad we're filming. It was just raining outside, but I guess now it's storming. Did y'all hear the thunder? Well, I'm sitting here thinking about what's happening in this, because I know what things that have happened in this book, and you guys don't. Oh my gosh, I am probably gonna put that in front of the intro. Wow. Okay, back to the book. A full-figured, curvy woman. She wore her long black hair in a messy knot on the top of her head, was dressed in black leggings and an oversized sweater, and clutched a travel mug in one hand and an overnight bag in the other. Well, this is definitely shaped like a mug, like a tumbler. So let's see. Oh, there we go. Travel mug. What is going on? Is there a flying insect? Is there a flying insect? Or were my eyes playing tricks on me because I was looking at the ring light? My God. I swear I need my glasses. Okay. Ah, sorry. Oh, I like true crime and maybe 3 people. This is freaking hilarious. Okay. Oh. I remember one year for Christmas, I got my oldest daughter a t-shirt that said something. I can't remember, and that something, and I like maybe 2 people. But does she read? Oh, I think this is gonna have to be a Christmas present for her. She doesn't really read a lot of true crime, more of mysteries and thrillers, but close enough. Okay, back to what I wanted to tell you. Oh my God, what was it? Now with the thunder, I'm totally in a flying bug I thought I saw, but there's no proof of a flying bug. What? Oh, okay. So, at one point, the owners of the property did hire security to go out there. And somehow throughout the years, there was the security guard that was working there ended up supposedly killing a girl there in the basement where the Mineral Springs bath is located, because that was the draw of the hotel back in its day. And then they ended up finding him dead. So again, like cursed. And those weren't the only deaths, but I can share that one. Okay, page 243. Aubrey woke with a start. With a sense of dread, she glanced at the glowing red numbers of the bedside alarm clock. A clock, time, plays a very important role in this story. So, I mean, it's telling you it's an alarm clock. Oh, okay. I'm pulling out something. Oh, a charging thingamajiggy. Oh my gosh, it is a clock. And of course it says 4:07, and that plays a very important part. Mode, alarm, a snooze, a light, and an up and down. I don't know. I probably wouldn't use it. I only use my phone. So I'm not sure about this. If you've been watching a while, you know that I do use these book subscription boxes to give gifts as presents. What is happening? The doll just fell. What is going on? I don't know. Anyway, what I was saying was that I like to use these gifts that come in these boxes to give as presents. I don't know about that because nobody uses those anymore, right? Comment below if you use an alarm clock or you just use your phone. Holy cow. Okay, I need to take a break. I need to go. I don't know. If you're thinking of trying Once Upon a Book Club, I do have a discount code down in my description. Click on that link, save you a little bit of money. I'm going to wrap this up fast before something else falls or a creature flies by or thunder makes me jump off my seat here. Oh my gosh, thumbs up for this very creepy unboxing. I cannot believe this. I'm so distracted right now. I don't even know if I've said everything that I've wanted to say. I mean, everything's opened. I've told you some things about the book, and I just need to go. I guess I'm gonna put the doll back. Holy, okay, I cannot wait to watch this back and see, was she slowly falling? Did she all of a sudden fall? 205, because this is the Mouse Diva channel, I have to share what the author wrote here. She says, maybe 43 anyway. It criminalizes the use of fictitious names or addresses with the intent of committing fraud or other criminal activities. Otherwise, oh my God. Oh my God, I just spent my page. Otherwise, you're allowed to call yourself with the intent of committing fraud or other criminal activities. Otherwise, you're allowed to call yourself Minnie Mouse if you want. Actually, wait. Disney would probably sue for copyright infringement. I had to share that with you. Now I'm getting out of here.